check this out. So, they talk about the spirit, or, I mean, maybe the spirit and the soul. Maybe the spirit divides the soul. Maybe we're two souls, or two flames, like a flame. You know what I mean? That's why I like the struggle between good and evil that creates the internal turmoil that creates yourself. You know what I mean, or your being. In Latin, it's spiritus. Spear to the right of us. If your spear was to the right of you, your shield would be to your left, or to your back, or you'd have a hand free. You can inspire or be a squire, but still the word would be to the right. If we go left to right, that would be English. If we go right to left, it is written in certain language, they go right to left. So if I'm going from the left to right, left to right, I don't know. I believe the words are binding. I believe we're bound by the word. Maybe the word is binding. Maybe it ain't binding. But maybe you can't be unbound by it. You know what I mean? If you're bound by the word, then what came before the word? You know what I mean? Yeah. But maybe, if you have the word, maybe you couldn't describe it. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Maybe that was the word, 1,000 words, and running. You know what I'm saying? So, they say the word is good and the word is with God. Well, what is the word? They say 1,000, pictures worth 1,000 words, but that's too long. It'd be multiple verses, multiverse or universe, or but yeah. They say the spirit, sort of this truth, is which divides the soul asunder, or soul asunder. Just like light and day, thundering lightning. Joe Dirt, what's up? But we have like spirit to the right of us, and if it's to the right, like when you see the picture of Jesus and he's like has his hands out and he's like this, like, but was he hung on the cross like this? Because some people say like he was, like he had one, you know what I'm saying? Like I've read where, I've seen with a block where his feet were like like a little quick rest thing. But when he carried it, I don't know, it's depicted differently, That's what I mean. Like it was a picture first, and then it was depicted into words. And then the words was broken down into noun syllables and that's what they mean by, the sort of truth. What is the truth? What's the true word? Is it all true? And if it's all true, is it all aware? Are we aware it's true? Or was everybody there? Just like they say, they think that Paul wrote Hebrews, but there was changes in the word styling like along the way. But he said, 10,000 will fall to the right of me. I need my Bible. 10,000 by my side. But you think if you be by your side, he'd be with you, in all actuality. Is he with you or is he for you? If he, if he's for you, good. If he's for me, great. If he's for us, even better. You see what I'm saying? Can he use you? Can he shape you? Can he mold you? But do you break the mold? You know what I mean? And when you break the mold, does that mold affect the others? You know, if there is others. Because, you know, some keep telling me we are all one. I don't believe that bullshit. I'm different. For sure. Something told me long ago, break the controller. He who has no control is in control, and he who is without control wants control. You know what I'm saying? I asked the guy I know, why do you think he fell? You know, like when they say Lucifer fell, like he was his lead angel, you know what I'm saying? Why did he fall? Well, he wanted power. But I read also that he gave humans fire. I mean, that gives you warmth. You know, without fire, there's no warmth. I mean, do you want to be cold? You know? And shit, cold as ice, sacrifice my love. Yeah. Yeah. Words are cool. You know, syllables, nouns, verbs, adjectives, conjunction. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even like grammar class. I hated grammar class. I didn't like to write anything. All I do is write. I don't even know if it means anything, but it means something to me. You know? I think some people are beyond what they seem. I think the world is more than what it seems, and I believe it's overflowing. Maybe the world ain't even what you think it is. Maybe that's just a facade of some bullshit that somebody is trying to sell you on some dumb shit to make you constrained to your vessel, to the confines of you know what I'm saying? I hate to be confined. I've been confined all my life. I'm a felon. I'm you know, I've been a fiend. I've been everything, and yet nothing. You know what I mean? They say the latter days. The latter days. You know, you know. I think everybody has a little bit of the truth. I don't think anybody's completely right. If you were completely right, then you would, you know, we're made in image and likeness. Like, would you want to be God? Like, are you a God? Like, are you a little God? Like, trying to help you through. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to see you through. The world's weird. Maybe we're left. I mean, if you're to the right, were you a sacrifice? Or were you a warrior? You know what I mean? Did you fall by the side? Or did you fall by the sword? That's the real question. And if that case is, who intervened? Because something changed long before now, for sure. If you're just a puppet, then there ain't no point. If somebody's just trying to pull strings and shit, there ain't no point. In terms of service, in terms of agreement or endearment, and if that ain't the point, fuck all of it. Truth. Does God love you? Does Allah love you? Does, I mean, they say, you know, to follow Allah, or Allah, I mean, Alhamdulillah, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. They talk about Anunnaki, the supreme beings, the deities, Krishna, all these people. I mean, do they all fall in a particular order? A principalities, the powers. I mean, is power what? Like, is that the only thing there is? Is power? I mean, there's all types of walks of life. There's all types of things around us. Everything around you is alive. Everything. Whether ascended or descended, or whether through ascension, there's a convergence happening, a meshing, I believe, where spirits are entwined. Maybe we're bound by electric, maybe we're bound by just, I don't know. Maybe when we develop things, we get tied into them. We went from mediocre AM/FM to XM to whatever. I mean, is it a trap? And is it like, why the trap? You know what I mean? Like, is that in part of it? Like, is that just in part the trap? Because I've been to a trap. You know what I mean? Trap houses, trap jails, trap bullshit. In Jerusalem, the holy city, and that I believe long ago something intervened. And I believe long ago it's still happening. I believe Mother Spider, when the Hopis came, everything wasn't what it was. I believe you're more. And I believe people are greater than just the body they be in. Because if you be in and you're being legit, then whatever, be you, Because if you're being you, I'll be me, Come from a little town, it's nothing here. But maybe everything's here. Maybe everything you thought wasn't is, and everything that isn't was, And just because it was makes it all the more worthwhile, I ain't much for sports or even board games. Must be why they call it board games. If you're bored, play a game. If you're not game, you better get on board. You feel me? Shit's nuts. I've been trying to learn words. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if I learn words. I don't even know if I know words. But if knowing's half the battle, then what's the other part? Knowing what to do with it. So, I think, I don't know. Share or not share? That is that question. And if you do share truthfully. Yeah. That's all. But stay up, and if you can't get up, get down. You know what I'm saying? All right. Prayers and blessings. Peace be upon you. Shalom. Love and light. But there has to be dark too, because if you're all light and there's no darkness, there is no contrast. There's no depth to you. There's no definition of you. I believe we started at a different dimension and we're rising dimensionally. It's a shift. We went from one-sided to two-sided to three-sided to four-sided to five-sided to six-sided. You know what I mean? What is external is not as great as that which is internal or eternal. It's within you, not outside of you, and it's not without you. Much love.